This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. The draft of Armenia's new constitution will amend the controversial stable majority provision, the country's justice minister announced yesterday. In the case of the first elections, we decided to abandon a stable majority and keep it only for repeat elections if, after the first vote, it is not possible to form a parliamentary majority, either through a single party or a coalition, Sirbuhi Galian said in an interview with TV Channel 1. Under the current rule, if no party wins more than 50% of the seats in parliamentary elections and the qualifying parties fail to form a coalition, a second round of elections is triggered. In this runoff, the two leading parties from the first round compete, and the winner receives additional mandates to secure a majority in parliament, regardless of their initial vote share. This arrangement means that in the elections, a party with as little as 25% of the vote in the first round can still end up with the majority and govern alone. Critics argue that it grants disproportionate power to a political force with relatively limited public support, undermining the fairness of representation. They point out that it contradicts the principles of parliamentarism by giving a party more seats than its actual voter support warrants, distorts proportional representation in favor of a winner-takes-it-all approach, and removes incentives for political negotiation and compromise. The minister added that under the new draft, the parliament will receive broader powers in the formation of the government. Permanent parliamentary committees will be given the right to participate both in the selection of cabinet members and in the process of expressing no confidence in the government. She also noted that parliamentary oversight of the military will be strengthened. In particular, the armed forces will be allowed to operate outside Armenia's borders, only with the consent of the National Assembly. During a behind-closed-doors meeting 2 months ago at the White House, Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev allegedly told his US counterpart Donald Trump that he never intended to take control of any Armenian internationally recognized territory during or after the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war, US Special Envoy to the Middle East Steve Witkoff revealed yesterday. In an interview at the America Business Forum in Miami, he added that the Armenian Prime Minister, whom he mistakenly referred to as President, was also present during the conversation.
And he's got the much superior army. He took his moment to take back some land from Armenia. And we were sitting in the Oval Office, and the President asked the President Aliyev, while the President of Armenia was there, why did you stop? Like, you had them on the run. You've got the bigger military. What made you stop? And he said, because that's all I wanted back was what they took. I didn't need more. And it was an amazing decision on his part to do that, Brad. He felt that going any further would hurt him internationally.
Witkoff did not mention that since 2020, Azerbaijan has carried out several incursions into Armenia's internationally recognized territory and continues to control extensive areas along the border. Azerbaijani officials argue that there can be no occupation since the border between the countries has never been fully demarcated. The Armenian government maintains that the issue will be resolved through the ongoing border delimitation process, aimed at restoring the administrative line that once separated Soviet Armenia and Soviet Azerbaijan. Last month, CivilNet released a comprehensive report detailing the specific areas inside Armenia that are currently occupied by Azerbaijan. Follow the link below to learn more. Russia's foreign ministry published a statement today on the upcoming 5th anniversary of the end of the 2020 Karabakh War, praising its peacekeepers for what it described as stabilizing the region and ensuring security. After clashes resumed in September 2023, Russian servicemen helped achieve a ceasefire, protected civilians, hosted about 5,000 residents, including over 2,000 children, at their posts and observation points, and guaranteed the safe evacuation of Armenians to Armenia, the statement said. In practice, Russian peacekeepers have faced criticism for widespread inaction, soliciting bribes from local Armenians, and failing to prevent the blockade and the 2023 ethnic cleansing. Numerous accounts of reporters also said some senior Russian personnel spoke disrespectfully of the local population. The ministry added, Baku and Yerevan still have much to do to make the normalization process of bilateral relations irreversible, including signing a peace agreement, restoring transport and economic links in the interest of all South Caucasus countries and their neighbors, conducting a fair delimitation and demarcation of the state border, and establishing effective civil society contacts. Moscow added that it remains open to assisting in further peace-building measures. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.